The lively component of household uplifting program is actually the third component. We have the base, we have the co-responsibility, which gives the top up, and the livelihood comes at towards the end, which is one of part of the exit strategy. And the aim of the livelihood component is actually to create an enterprise mindset in the mind of beneficiaries. Why? Because we don't want them to just keep having cash without having business at the end of the day, which will make them to be self-reliant. The essence of livelihood component is actually to facilitate their graduation out of poverty. When we talk about livelihood, we look at it in from two angles. The first angle is the savings and income generating activities. This is actually for all the states, all the 36 plus 1 states in the federation, and this is where we build the capacity of the beneficiaries. This is where we get the name of the program, not just a cash transfer, it is cash plus, because we don't just give cash, we give cash and we build their capacity with trainings. And savings and group mobilization training is the first training that every beneficiary gets under this program. The essence of the training is actually to change their savings culture, introduce them to the essence of saving out of what the stipend that they are getting, because the government does not just want them to keep asking for fish every time, giving them fish. They want them to be able to learn how to fish by themselves, so that when the program is over, they have something to rely on. So the training is actually on essence of training, the importance of savings. They will learn how they're going to save, how they will save, different means of saving. So the beneficiary, upon receiving the training, they form homogeneous group. These homogeneous group are actually formed willingly, because when they receive the training, it opens their horizon, it widens their horizon to the need and the necessity for them to save. They form groups so that they will be able to relate with each other and save parts of the money, the stipend that is given to them. And the essence of forming the group is not even just for saving, is for them to be able to relate together, because they are beneficiaries and we believe that they are poor and vulnerable, and by the time they come together, it helps them psychologically. They relate socially, they come out of their shell, and they'll be able to talk to each other, have a kind of social network, even at community level. And when they do this, they start to save, which they decide how much they save. Some people start by saving 500, some they increase to 1,000, some 2,000. And when they save, they do it in a rotational manner. Some do a cumulative saving, like saving maybe from January to December towards a particular goal. They may just want to say, like, by the end of the day, they want to buy maybe a grinding machine. So they will save towards it as a group. And individual, maybe they have a goal or what they want to do to improve their business. So after saving, some they rotate the money, some give loan to each other so that they'll be able to put into their micro business. In some community, it is when this program started that they have the opportunity of buying a grinding machine. Some they buy processing machine, like the palm oil processing machine. So they will get all these things, and it improves their income generating activity. This one ensures that the more money comes in, not just relying on the stipend sitting, but they are able to engage the money and diversify their activities. And by this, it has improved the household level income and how they are finding. It has improved their standard of living, their status quo. The children are going to school, they are doing well because they have more money now. We discovered that some of these people have gone ahead to buy things like machine, motorbikes, and some are even buying little car, like second-hand car, that they're using even as a means of business that is generating income in the community. So the other aspect of the livelihood is the pilot livelihood, because the program has come out to discover that to give some intervention to the beneficiaries, like the life skills training, which is going to help them and prepare them towards life challenges like communication, how they're going to take up leadership roles, how they're going to talk about like decision making in the house, gender issues, gender violence in the family, like even issues that surrounds life matter, things that when challenges come, how will they cope, things that affect their self-esteem. These are the things that we have under the life skill training. The second intervention to the beneficiary is the micro business skills training. This training is going to help the beneficiary on how they're going to generate business idea. You know, a lot of people do businesses, but it's not all that are profitable business. So when they're able to generate business idea, they will learn how to manage the business, develop the business, manage the business, and also ensure that the business they are into is profitable. This is actually a kind of capacity building even to the beneficiary too, because some they have the money. Now how to manage it is another thing. Then the third training that they will get under the Livelihood pilot is the mentoring and coaching. This will cut across the 1.5 years of the pilot life, which we ensure that we have follow up on all the trainings they get to see whether they are even taking them and making use of the training, and which will help them at the end of the day to facilitate their graduation.